Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How is everyone doing today? So, for today's video, this is actually something that I never noticed myself either for the longest time until my friend Durf showed me. And that is, there are actually two vehicles that you can spawn in Halo 3 that you probably were never even aware that they were vehicles. They were pretty much hiding in plain sight. So what could they be? Well, let's take a look. First thing I'm going to say that is they are not actually in the vehicle section, contrary to what you might think. They're actually in the scenery section. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Scenery? How's that possible? Well, those secret vehicles, the first one at least, is actually the golf ball. Now, you might be thinking like, what? How? What is this? Well, some of you might have noticed this before, or some of you might have been aware of this little trick. But if you like roll a golf ball around or roll it over, and then if you wait till it stops, and then you go up to it and you hold the whatever button you would use to get into a vehicle. In my case, it's the B button, but for a lot of people, it's probably RB or X or whatever. If you hold that button near it, the golf ball will start to roll around and flip over and stuff. What it's actually doing, a lot of people. I remember like many years ago when this map first came out, someone mentioned it to me a long time ago about like some Easter egg with the golf ball. It's not an Easter egg, but what's really happening is you are flipping the golf ball over like a vehicle. If you flip like a Warthog over upside down, let's say like hold B to flip Warthog, and you hold B and it flips back over. That's what's going on here. There's no prompt on the screen to flip it, but it's kind of like the Phantoms in Halo 3 when you flip a Phantom over. It doesn't say hold B to flip Phantom, but if you hold B anyways, it will flip the Phantom, just like with the golf ball. So here's the proof. Using a mod tool called Assembly, we can look at the game's files and the tags. And more specifically, let's look at the vehicle tags. Here's a list of all the vehicles on Map Sandbox. There's a lot of vehicles, including all the turrets, because they count as vehicles as well. But more closely, you can see right here highlighted is the golf ball under the vehicle tags. So that's how we know it is definitely a vehicle. And that is also why, because of the vehicle, that you can flip it over and unflip it and stuff like that. So that is the golf ball, the first of the secret vehicles you might not have ever noticed in Halo 3. Because why would you? It's under scenery, and it seems like a weird object to make a vehicle. The second one, not surprisingly at this point, is the soccer ball. The soccer ball, actually it's more like the golf ball. The golf ball is pretty much the same as the soccer ball. It's kind of like a reskin of the golf ball is like a reskin of the soccer ball. But it's the same thing. If you roll the soccer ball over and stuff, it will just, and then you hold your flip vehicle button, it will start flipping around and rolling around. And it will keep moving around, no matter what. So, yeah, soccer ball is pretty much the exact same as the golf ball. But once again, I will go into the map's files to show you. And this applies to every map, not just Foundry, but I'm just going to use Foundry for this example. Here are all the vehicles on Foundry again, using the tool Assembly. Once again, there's a lot of vehicles and turrets, but looking at the very top, highlighted, there's the soccer ball under the vehicles tag. So, there you have it, folks. That's the second vehicle that you never noticed. And, you don't need the mod tool to tell you it's a vehicle. There's, like, a lot of evidence you could do in-game to figure it out. Aside from flipping it over, one trait that's unique to vehicles is if you drop vehicles on a shield door like this, they will just start bouncing up and down and keep bouncing until they are no longer on a shield door. But if you drop anything else, like a scenery object, it just sits on it, and that's it. Doesn't bounce, nothing. See? Doesn't bounce. It's very noticeable, the vehicles. They bounce like crazy. But as you saw there, the mongoose bounced, and we put a soccer ball on top, it just suddenly bounces a lot, really high. So that is how you know it is a vehicle, without using mod tools to look at the game files and tags. Because you see, no matter how big the vehicle it is, it will always bounce up and down. See with the Wraith. And I'm sure if you use an elephant, it would probably bounce as well, but there's no shield doors that I can use on the elephant, as far as I'm aware. Now you may be asking, what about other Halo games? Because, other Halo games like Halo 2, Halo Reach, and so on also have the soccer ball. Well, you can see the Halo Reach tags here, and feel free to go back and pause here and take a closer look. But in all the other Halo games, the soccer ball is not a vehicle. They are something else, but not a vehicle. They're just scenery objects in the other games. But that is how you know And that is the only Halo 3 is the only game that has that as vehicles for some reason. And I'm not entirely sure why they did it that way. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea really why it's that way and not that way in other Halo games, but that's just the way it is. But yeah, so hopefully you guys found this video to be pretty interesting, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like as always. And what is a thesaurus's favorite dessert? Synonym buns. Alright, anyways, that is all for today, folks, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.